Late one evening, Emily moved into a charming old house at the edge of town. The house was tucked beneath towering trees, with a weathered fence and ivy creeping up the walls. Her friends had warned her, but she was drawn to the house's history, the stories of its first owner, a reclusive artist who vanished mysteriously decades ago. On her first night there, she felt an eerie stillness settle around her. The house seemed to whisper with every creak of the floorboards. As midnight approached, Emily noticed something strange in the corner of her living room. There, resting on an old wooden chair, was a small painting, one she didn't remember seeing before. Curious, she walked over and gasped. The painting depicted a woman, dark eyes staring directly at her. The strangest part was that the woman looked exactly like Emily. She tried to brush it off, thinking it must have been left behind by the previous owner. But as the hours passed, more paintings began to appear, always showing the same woman, always in different eerie settings. And each one looked more and more like her. Then, one night, Emily woke up to a soft knock at her bedroom door. She hesitated, convinced it was just her imagination playing tricks. But then the knocking came again, this time louder. She opened the door, and there, standing in the hallway, was a woman, pale, thin, with eyes as dark as midnight. The woman smiled, but it wasn't a friendly smile. It was the same twisted smile from the paintings. Before Emily could scream, the woman whispered, "It's my turn now." The last thing Emily saw was her own face staring back at her from the woman's hollow eyes. The next morning, the house was silent. Emily's belongings were untouched, but the paintings were gone. All except for one, the final painting, now hanging on the wall in the place of the one she had first seen. It was her, standing in the center of the room, eyes wide in fear, but with a grin curling on her lips.